Accused of an armed robbery outside a Sioux City gas station is found guilty of that crime. Court documents show a jury convicted 20-year-old Asa Starr of first-degree robbery, assault while participating in a felony, and a felon in possession of a firearm. The first-degree robbery charge alone has a maximum sentence of 25 years in prison. Starr's sentencing has not yet been scheduled. Now, the charges stem from a robbery back on June 27, 2022. It all happened at a Select Mart gas station on Floyd Blvd. Authorities say that robbery happened about 5 p.m. when a woman was with her child and filling up her vehicle. Starr approached the woman, pointed a pistol at her, and demanded her bag. The woman reportedly struggled against Starr, even grabbing the gun he was holding. Eventually, she complied and handed over her bag and a second bag that was inside her vehicle. Asa Starr was actually 18 years old at the time of that robbery.